Greetings. So we continue on a CSV file. Manager saw the results file with a column, last column yearly sum after all his columns. He liked that, but then he had a new requirement, as it always happens. He said, you know what? I actually just need names. I need to give me names. Give me names of 5 people that were the best performers, and we will promote them. And give me 5 names of people who were the worst performers. And I don't know, maybe I'll have a talk. And off he goes. Okay, so let's code for that and figure it out. All right, so this will be yet another method in our calculator class. We can actually start to change the name. It makes sense to change the name to something like employee manager. Now it will give us even more answers about employees. Okay. How we will go about it. This is process file. This is fine. Oh, let's create a method that will get top 5 employees. Huh? It will return list of employees and say get top n earners. Top earners. And here we will pass the number. How many top earners? And there are 2 ways to go about it. The first is to start passing this list of all employees here, basically make the similar methods as with this. Everywhere list of employees is being passed. However, I would like to refactor it. So it's better to have methods with less parameters passed into them. It makes for a cleaner code and more readable code. That's, in the end of the day, why we can have classes and private fields. So what I would like to do, I would like to read these employees, and then I would like to actually store it in a private file. So let's actually do that. Private read only. It is list of employees, and I can just call them employees. Here I will assign it, and it cannot be read only anymore because it's not assigned from a constructor like this field. It's assigned within a method. So we call process file. Here's assigned. It cannot be read only. Okay. GetTopEarners. Here we would have to go through the whole list of employees. We need to order them. So in LINQ, language integrated query, we have that. Ordered employees. Employees. Ordered by yearly sum. And we can call to list as well. So this will order it from the lowest to the highest. Top earners means we would like to have top earners first, order by descending. Okay, so this should give us top earners first, and then we should just take however much we want to take goods, and we can return it. So this is the first method. So here are a few things that we need to notice. So if someone tries to call this method before calling this, it will fail. Basically, prerequisite is that first we parse employees and we actually calculate sum, and only then this is can be called. For now, let's make it private. And here we can here we can start doing something like top earners. And call this method. No, that was called 5. Yeah, we can pass it as a parameter here. Earners n. Where is it called? Final references from here. From here. File. Okay. And we actually want to write them down, but manager doesn't need anything else except like just the names. Tax ID and the name would be enough. He doesn't want every this information, just name and tax ID. All right, so we need to write name and tax ID. What do we have for writing already? We have writing, write to file. Okay, so we could call something like write to file, GetTopEarners, and not filing, but like GetTopEarners, CSV. Or that would write each and every property. Yeah? The way to do it is to map it, to register a new class map, similar way as we did for reading. This map tells how we should read. We have similar map telling how it will be written. So let's add a new class, and that will be, you can call it employee name earning. That we will map only name and earning. Okay. Employee map, class map. Public. Here we need only properties, class map, and map. Is this need tax ID, names, name, last name, and here listen. Only these properties. Good. Now let's get back to manager, to writing. So we would like to create, we basically now want the cheap way is to copy paste this method, but I don't want to do that. Instead, I'll create a refactored version. So first thing is to copy paste it. Not this one, sorry, this writing to file. We will actually like to pass some kind of a map. Yeah, so class map. Write to file, and we will be passing map. Class map from employee string name. And we can call this class map here. Configuration. Class map, and we would like to register class map and pass this. Yeah. Okay, so now as you can see, this method is, this one is basically, this method is extended version of this one. We don't need this one, so you want to refactor it to not have any code duplication. So basically what this method is doing the following: we would pass employees, we would pass something file name. So what this something is, guess we can pass null and remove this, and only register class map if it's not null. This way, if class map is not equal null, we will be registering it. Sounds good. Okay, and then we can use it here actually. So now write file, and we will create new employee name earning map. code compiles. Build started. Ready. Let's write it down. Top earners. Oh, nice. As we can see, they are in order. 7640. Just to check, have a general feeling of what. Yeah, many sums are less than sums. Looks good. We will have to write a test later on to actually ensure that it is good. So we have top earners. Let's do bottom earners. Get bottom earners. And control dot. Let's generate method. I personally like my methods to be ordered kind of in a way, but it's not necessary. Okay, how we can do bottom earners? We actually just need to use simple order by. What it will do, it will order by ascending, meaning the least earning will be first, and then we just take them and give it bottom earners, top earners. Looks good. Here we will bottom earners. Oh, object was generated. Yeah, it's a list of employees. Bottom earners. Well, looks pretty good. Writing it again. Bottom earners. Here they are. Yeah, pretty low sums. Pretty low. Okay. So now one more thing is left. I would like, so these employees, I would like to actually reuse it in this method. When I go calc yearly sum, I don't need to pass employees here. So what does it say? It says it cannot find it because its method itself is static, but the employees is property of an instance. We don't have any static keyword here. Basically, we just need to make it a method of an instance class. Wait, early sum. Now what does it say? It says that it does no overload for this method, takes one argument. Basically, since we removed the argument, we need to remove it from here. And this file, this one is fine because it's still static. Because we want to write different subsets of employees, as you can see here. All right, what else? We could refactor this config. It's config. It doesn't look very good. It's exactly the same config. It's called duplication. It don't want that. So I would actually put it as a private static for now. Private static. Is the configuration. Let's name it config. Removed. This is removed. Yeah, now this is used, and this is removed. Great. And I will rename it to something slightly more meaningful. CSV config. Okay, let's just run it. Can actually remove everything. Oops. Remove it. Run it. And double check. All is great. Okay. Yeah, so this looks good, guys. And in the next one, I think you would need to write much more tests, because right now it works, but it's not covered with tests at all. You would need to write unit tests to ensure that we get actually top 5 and bottom 5. And I'm thinking about writing an integration test that will actually test the full flow. Meaning we'll give it a file, it will read it, it will write as an output 3 files, and then the test itself will actually read those 3 files and just check a few things about them. Okay, If you have any questions, yeah, feel free to ask me in the comments. I'm reading them and I will be delighted to answer you. Well, happy day and see you in the next one.